Hey everybody, it's Neo Reality Entertainment again with the WrestleVerse. The new era of AEW in the wake of the end of the Kenny Omega saga and the Hangman completion story as he now moves forward to defending his title with Bryan Danielson down the road. But we're going to talk about the debut of Jay Lethal. Oh god, this got a lot of attention. And not the good kind of attention. More like the oh my god, did no one remember what happened last year? Oh, I heard this. I know what happened. I heard what happened. Sean Ross Sapp said that he was convinced not to say anything by the person who called him out or something. I don't know. And he was respecting her wishes. Okay, fine, we can go with that. But everyone's been bringing that up because people called out Triple H and said about a certain wrestler who is no longer in the business because he's been pretty much blacklisted by virtually every promotion, and the one promotion that did try to has now been effectively blacklisted by the fans for various reasons that I will not get into when they try to get him in, but I will not get into who it was and what it was about because that's a very dark subject to talk about. But yeah, he was one of the people. No updates on what happened on that. Did AEW find something that proves his innocence? And if so, why? Someone could have asked or whatnot. Like some people are willing to give them a chance because if AEW's backing him, then that's gonna say something, which is kind of a dangerous mentality to go with because we gave WWE the benefit of doubt multiple times, and it always ended up very, very badly. Ain't that right, Saudi Arabia? But, yeah. As far as I'm aware, nothing has ever come out regarding that fully condemns him. Unlike the Marty Scurll situation where he confessed to doing it, and there are certain things that go into that, and I don't want to talk about it, but he is wrestling Puerto Rico, so something happened in the end of all that. But moving on from the uncomfortableness, I just needed to get that out there because there were people that were wondering why AEW wasn't questioned during the media scrum when after Full Gear. Sammy Guevara taking on Jay Lethal for the AEW TNT Championship. After he had came back and after he arrived, he called out Sammy Guevara saying he wants to tackle the open challenge. Sammy Guevara having just won a brutal old Minneapolis street fight that actually happened with Dan Lambert involved. It was crazy. Let's go with that. He accepted the challenge of Jay Lethal and subsequently leading to a match, this Dynamite. Just finished watching it. Pretty good showing. And it is just like you want to bring up the stuff that happened, but at the same time you just want to watch the wrestling going on, the entertainment, and it's just in that situation you're in. And I wanted to just click my mind off for a little bit just to see how this match goes and how he goes on the big stage for Jay Lethal, because he's been such a Ring of Honor wrestler for so long. It's hard to imagine him outside of Ring of Honor, even with the situation going on with them after they fired everybody and heading into Final Battle. And Final Battle will not, I repeat, not contain Jay Lethal, so that kind of sucks because I was like, it should be like that because it's a symbolic end, so to speak, of the old Ring of Honor days. But do what you can. You can only do so much with that. But we move forward with time, and well, we gotta go ahead and like I said, move forward with stuff. So Jay Lethal took on Sammy Guevara in a TNT title match as the main event for post Full Gear Dynamite. Fun match. Loved it, even with everything. But Sammy Guevara, since he's been taped up the ribs, I actually did think he was injured, and he still wanted to go and finish this match. But I was thinking, let's hope he's not really hurt, because during the final picture-in-picture, it did look like he was hurt. Like he was like, this is the shoot now, or this was just a very weird way to end to go through the commercial stuff, so we don't lose anything of value. And they kept going. Sammy crashes himself onto the table. I actually thought that could have been it. Like, Jay Lethal could have won in his debut, which would have been a really powerful moment. But it's not. Sammy Guevara once again proves to everybody that he is the Spanish God and defeated Jay Lethal, retaining the TNT Championship and carrying on his reign as the Spanish God. And fun match. It was a pretty fun match. It was what it needed to be, just be an outing for Jay Lethal to show he still got it on the big stage and kick ass and take names kind of deal. There is stuff going on behind the scenes though. Reportedly by Fightful Select, the Briscoes are backstage at Dynamite. They were backstage at Dynamite, and it looks like they might be all elite. They could not be. They could be doing something. They could just be doing a guest appearance down the road, or they're just talking with Tony Khan to think out of the deal, what they can do. Briscoes can do anything at this point. Like, they could have the insanity that is FTR Briscoes, Santana Ortiz Briscoes, FTR doing whatever they do, the Pinnacle, all the potential tag teams, the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, baby, Bobby Fish. Oh, and in the match of the TNT Championship, Tony Nese was seen at the beginning watching all this, which confuses me because he signed and, well, he's debuted already on Dark, which has converted into a studio setting at Universal, much like how NWA WCW operated a studio before they went Monday Night Nitro, and then everything fell apart with NWA for that time. And then Impact did that Impact Zone stuff, so they have their own little studio area. I'm still saying we should just go full sail just to really stake the knife into things, because oh god, imagine how that would be. Imagine the tribalists if they heard that AEW had the balls to have a dark show at the territory of NXT, at sacred ground. They'll probably go into a bloody crusading riot. But yeah, Jay Lethal, the Briscoes might be coming. Jay Lethal's having fun. I haven't talked about Toshiro Ishii's match because I didn't see it. I was at work. But I'll get to that when I can. I'm trying to ease myself back into things with the WrestleVerse project. I was gone for a couple of weeks. Got back into swing things with Full Gear. Not seeing Survivor Series. I have no virtual interest in it. And really, if I do talk about it, I'll probably only talk about Big E versus Roman Reigns, because that's the only match that makes me say I want to be interested, and definitely not that epic car ride disaster that most likely could be Becky and Charlotte Flair, because of the circumstances surrounding their personal issues that WWE's like, we can exploit this. But what are you gonna do? This is WWE. Yeah, it is bittersweet to see Jay Lethal in AEW, because Ring of Honor basically is shut down, and they do think this is it. Like, Ring of Honor may not say it, but they might be done, which would be a bitter moment for everyone to come to realize that era is over and whatnot. I'm hoping it's not the end, though people are blaming AEW existence for it, and I'm just thinking, yeah, I could somewhat get the argument that Ring of Honor going out of business, or at least going in the States in right now, is somewhat because of AEW happening, but not really. In that regard, I think this is what they admitted. Ring of Honor admitted, yeah, we had something going for All In. We didn't run with it. We had something running with it for G1 Supercard. We didn't run with it. We screwed up, actually. We pissed off New Japan. And that was pretty much the last time we ever did a big major show, because then the pandemic hit. And the fact that the Sinclair Broadcasting Group didn't really put much investment in them like they probably should have been, and didn't even care about giving them a big major TV deal. So it was like, it was a damned if you do situation, damned if you don't. And then, like I said, the pandemic happened, and well, we're in that situation, and Ring of Honor basically spent itself out of existence for a while. Yeah, it sucks all around. But I don't think AEW coming into existence wasn't the full reason. Like I said, it had some issue, it had some relation to it in terms of the top guys like the Elite, like Kenny, like Hangman leaving Ring of Honor. But like Ring of Honor even admitted, yeah, if we capitalized on it, we probably wouldn't have needed AEW. We probably would have been in that position if we capitalized on the aftermath of All In, and or at the very least capitalized on the success of G1 Supercard. But then they went back to their status quo, and well, that's where they ended up. So I congratulate Sammy Guevara for putting a good outing. Jay Lethal, let's see how his run goes. It's off to a fiery start with this match they did. But did everyone think that Sammy was gonna lose that belt? It did look like it. I am curious to know where they're going with him after this. Jake Hager wasn't there. I like to state for that I think it could have been his MMA commitments that probably stopped him from going to being at the show tonight, but we don't really know on that. He probably asked the night off. He probably had some personal stuff. We don't know. Like I said, there's a multitude of factors on that. But I do think that Jay Lethal might start a feud with them. Like, he did shake hands with Sammy Guevara, but shaking hands in sportsmanship is like, oh, it can be suggested, but we're not really gonna do it. Man. And I'm really wanting to know, what's the end game for Sammy's title reign? Who's the next champion, you think? I don't know either. This could go a multitude of ways. Could it go back to Darby Allin? Could it go to Andrade? Could it go to Pac? He's a busted. Who knows? Like, there are so many ways this could go, and I don't know how. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see how this reign lasts, because it did stop for a little bit because of the American Top Team and Inner Circle feud. There was a championship match with Ethan Page, but it kind of did stop. He was like, oh, he has the title, it's just right there. It didn't feel like that for a while, I'll admit it. Like, I thought Sammy really, like, the show took one member out of each team and had Sammy do his own thing for a little bit. If he really got involved, it could have been at the end of it. But no, he was completely on this thing for the whole ride, and it kind of made the TNT title a little bit of an afterthought until they did the whole agreement stuff, and it was like, I keep thinking this was partly because, oh wait, he's the TNT champion, we gotta do something with it. We gotta try and justify it somehow to justify not having him do a major storyline on the side. Oh man. Could it go to Malachi Black? With his House of Black plans, he's already PWG Tag Champ with, I want to say Brody King, I could be wrong. Let's double check on that. Yeah, Brody King. It's Brody King. It's gonna be a wild ride, I think. Enjoy the new era. I'll be sure to cover more Full Gear later this week, provided anything comes up. Look forward to my new Reality Collective projects, and I'm looking to do more projects down the road. This was Neo Reality Entertainment, the WrestleVerse, presenting Sammy Guevara versus Jay Lethal for the TNT Championship on AEW Dynamite 2021. But if you like, comment, subscribe, check out my other content in the description below. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace and take care, everybody, and have a good night.